Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Annalisa from Creative Curious Learning and Living here on YouTube, and in today's video it is a collab with two other YouTube mamas who I talk to regularly on Facebook Messenger. One is in another part of Canada and one is in the States, but we have connected on YouTube, and so we decided to do a collab for our Easter resources and activities. So our crafts, the books we'll be using for Easter to teach our children. We are all homeschool moms, and we will have the videos linked down below in the description box, so you can go check out each of the videos. So the channels that I am collabing with are Stephanie from Schulte Sweeties and Ashley K from Mothering by Grace. So I'll have their channels and videos linked down below. So let's get started with today's video. So first I'm going to show you our main resource that we are going to be using this year, and that is the resurrection eggs. So I have used these with my oldest, but there's so much goodness and truth, and it's so simple, so I'm going to reuse this with him. And then also I can bring my kindergartner in. I am a homeschool mom to 3, so my oldest is 7 and he'll be 8 soon, and then my other one will be 6 later in the year. So, and then my 3-year-old, she can listen and learn with us. And then I am also currently expecting our 4th baby at the end of March. So by the time you're seeing this video, I'll be like 38 weeks pregnant, possibly with a newborn, but not likely because we usually go a little bit further, but it's a possibility. So we're going to use this. I thought that it would be simple enough that we could pull it out with a newborn, because we will have a newborn when Easter comes at the beginning of April. And there's lots of different versions of this on Amazon, and I just love this. And so you get the little packet to go through each day. 12 colored eggs, so it's like takes 12 days or less depending on how you want to split it up, and it's broken down every day. Egg 1, it gives you what's in the different eggs, what was the story, what was important about that. So it has all these little itty bitty characters in it, and the kids can open it up and be like, oh, it's a donkey, what does that have to do with the Easter story? Love that. And just, yeah, and then the last one is empty because the tomb was empty. And to go with that, I found this on Amazon, and I thought this was the coolest thing. So this is the story of the resurrection eggs, Benjamin's box. Benjamin's box with family life's resurrection eggs will make the Easter story come to life. What are the treasures in Benjamin's box? Come along with Benjamin and see. Like all boys and girls, Benjamin is very, very curious. When Jesus comes to Jerusalem, Benjamin decides to follow him and find out who he really is. At first, Benjamin thinks Jesus is a teacher, then a king at last. He learns the good news that every child and grown-up will want to share. So it's like the little boy. It kind of goes along with the resurrection eggs. First, he has a box, so instead of like the egg carton, he has a box. And so on certain days, he goes, what does the donkey have to talk about? When he finds the donkey, he puts a little treasure into his box about the donkey and the coin, and all of these things are in the resurrection eggs as well. So you can like use this as a resource with the resurrection eggs. I think this would be really, really cool for younger kids. It says ages 4 to 7. So I feel like this little pack can be quite heavy, but I'm excited to use this as a resource as well because it seems really more simple, and the pictures are really beautiful. So it's like the little boy is following Jesus every step of the way during the Easter story and how it folds out. And I'm really excited to use this and have this just be a little simpler, because this gets a little wordy, but we have both of those as a resource. So that is super, super fun. So yeah, I'm excited to use that resource. And here is the eggs all done up, all in there. I love how bright and colorful they are. And then I will show you our books and then some fun activities. So these are just all of the Easter books that we have in our collection, and that we will put out on our shelf and the kids can read on their own and bring them to us, and we will hopefully be able to just have a chill time, relaxing, reading Easter stories and learning about Jesus this Easter. So this is 'Twas the Morning of Easter, and I used this for a couple years in our homeschool. It is so beautiful. It's the story of when the Marys go and the tomb is empty and just what that looks like on Easter Sunday. And it's a really beautiful book. And they also have the Christmas versions, which I shared on my channel as well. So love this one. And we read this last year, and I think the year before, but this just has so much truth in it. So I'm definitely going to put it out, hopefully read it again with the kiddos. So this is The Garden, the Curtain, and the Cross. It starts from the beginning, talks about how Easter unfolded a long time ago as a part of God's plan. And with all of these things going forth, it brings us to what Jesus did on the cross for us, dying for our sins and giving us new life. So I'm excited to read that again. We also have God Bless Our Easter, just a fun little book about new life and spring. I feel like I want to have Jesus in Easter because we are a Christian family, but I'm totally fine with all of the Easter eggs and the chocolate bunnies and all of that because it's fun. And spring is all about new life. And when Jesus went to the cross, it was about new life, giving us freedom, washing away our sins. And so it's fun to embrace these other traditions. As long as we point to Jesus, it's okay to talk about these other things. So we also have The Story of Easter. This was a book I just picked up at Dollarama a while back, and it's just like a super simple way of sharing the story of Easter with the kiddos. And then I also have an Easter prayer, so another cute little book about spring and thanking God for the springtime and Easter. And then we have a fun one that I actually had this as a kid. This is my copy from when I was a little girl. So it's Bunny Trouble, just a fun, silly book about bunnies at Easter. And then I got this one for my daughter last year. This is Llama Llama Easter Egg. It's super simple and super cute, but have that one. We also have Biscuit's Pet and Play Easter. We like Biscuit in our home. It's super easy for my oldest to read, and he feels really great and confident, and he can read them to his siblings now. So that is super, super fun. Then the last books that we have in our homeschool or home is this one. I am excited to read this to them. I thrifted this a while back, and we've been loving them. We just used one for Valentine's Day. There's 5 books in this set, but this is Here Comes the Easter Cat. Instead of the Easter Bunny, the cat works together with the Easter Bunny. I'm excited to pull this out. If you've been following me for a while, you know that my kids love cats, and we do not have a cat because we are renting and we're not supposed to have a cat, but we embrace the kitties because they love them. So excited for this book. And then I used these books in my homeschool last year, but I'll definitely pull them out, have them out on display, and hopefully read them again because there's so much good truth in them. So it is 4 different Berenstain Bear books. So the very first Easter, the Berenstain Bears and the Easter Story, and then the Berenstain Bears Easter Sunday, and the Berenstain Bears and the Real Easter Eggs. So this one is really neat. We did these last year in our homeschool leading up to Easter, and we loved them. So those will definitely go on display, and hopefully we can read through them again. And then I have a few activities that I have made in the past, or some things we've picked up from Dollarama and Dollar Tree. And I'll also be doing an Easter sensory bin with sand and different pieces I'm going to pull together, and then an Easter eraser sensory bin. So I will be sharing that in another video, and probably some shorts as well, so stay tuned for that. But first off, I made this a few years ago. I found the idea on Pinterest, and I have not seen these at Dollar Tree for a while, but I picked this up a couple years ago, and we pull it out every Easter. And so this is the bunny Easter trays. You could definitely do this with just like not a bunny one. I know that they sometimes bring out just ones with the egg spots. So I have all of the numbers. I mean, all of the letters. I do have the numbers though. So I have the both the capital and the little one, and I'll show you the eggs that I made up. So, and then I also did the numbers. So there's 3 trays. If they bring these back, definitely snatch them up. Or if they've come out with like just like an egg one with all the egg spots before. So if you see those, this is a fun activity that you could do. So I've gone ahead and purchased these egg containers off of Amazon to store all of the eggs that go into that. So the idea, so I went ahead and drew on just with a Sharpie marker the capital M and the small m, and then they can take it apart, mix match it, then they can match it, and then find the tray that it goes in and put it in there. So super, super fun. Then the number one, for the number ones, I put the number, and then this one is 5, so I put 5 little dots, and then I actually put rice inside and taped it up so that they can also be like, okay, that's the number 5. Can you shake this egg 5 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just a lot of different ways to learn and interact, and then you can find it and put it on the tray. So this is definitely something we've loved in our homeschool, and something fun that the boys can still play and interact with. And my daughter hasn't really got into this yet, but as she gets into the next year, she's definitely going to be in the preschool kind of age, 3 coming up to 4 over the next year. So this will be a great resource for her and their little brother coming. So yeah, so then there is 2 of these because of all the letters and the numbers, and I just picked these up on Amazon to store everything and keep it all together. And then we also have these. So these are from Dollarama. I haven't seen them this year, but my son actually picked these up with a gift card that he had, and they're the little chicks. And they just love playing with these, keeps them busy. They can put little things inside. You could even use this as like for your erasers, Easter erasers, and have the kids like put them in here. And you could also do like a letter recognition game with this and write on the white part. I think that would be super fun. I thought about that, but they just love playing with them just like this. This would be so cute, like in a Easter egg tray. They don't fit as well, but you could definitely do like a little Easter egg tray and just like interact with them, play with them, hands-on motor skills, and just like putting them together. I definitely want to try and do some other fun things with these in the future. But yeah, we have a bunch of them. I think we picked up like 2 packs. But that's just a fun little Easter thing that you can do a lot with. And I think that is all that we have planned for Easter. The books that we will be using, the resources, except for the sensory bins that I need to make up. I have ideas. I've been searching Pinterest and have a few pieces that I'm going to pull from my Easter decor for that. And I'm going to set that up, and I'm going to share the process on YouTube here. So definitely subscribe, stick around, because yeah, sensory bins, homeschool life, cleaning motivation, home decor. I love to decorate for every season. You're going to hopefully be inspired and encouraged along the way if you join our YouTube family. And definitely don't forget to check the description box for Stephanie and Ashley's videos. I'm excited to see what they'll be using in their homeschool. They always have great ideas. So definitely check out the description box, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. I hope this video was encouraging and helpful for your homeschool and the resources that you could use in your home, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.